Hello! Bulgaria will captivate you with an outstanding array of monuments of medieval art. We are standing in front of one of the most precious amongst them, the Boyana church near the capital city Sofia. It is one of a score of historical monuments that testify to the extraordinary artistry and rich spiritual life in medieval Bulgaria. In 20 short movies, we will tell you about the history and architecture of Boyana Church and present in detail some of its unique icons created by Bulgarian painters of pioneering artistic audacity, whose works, in terms of artistic expression, leapt centuries ahead of those of their contemporaries, who will lead you into an enchanting world where earth and heaven live peacefully side by side. See for yourself. This is the place where the 13th century Bulgarian painters Vasilia and Dimitar worked. The fact that they signed their works like modern painters do and left their names to posterity was a small revolution at a time when iconographers were considered no more than a mere tool in God's hands who had no right to mention themselves. The creative spark and intellect of the two Boyana artists allowed them to let their inspiration and talent flow at its most productive. The murals they created have an important place in European medieval painting. They were painted on the verge of two very different ages and represent both the dogmas of medieval aesthetic ideals, religious views of life and religious symbols, and inimitably images of their contemporaries, including elements typical for the painting tradition to emerge in the next century that remain of key significance today. The Boyana murals stand in testimony to the fact that works of art of great importance were created in medieval Bulgaria. Yet another important aspect is revealed by the language of the inscriptions that appear on the murals, Old Bulgarian. There are Slavonic transcriptions and translations of Byzantine terms and bilingual inscriptions, whilst the Cyrillic alphabet is used throughout. Vasilia and Dimitar were not the only ones to work in this unique medieval Bulgarian temple. The icons and murals did not emerge all at once. Rather, they appeared during the 11th and 12th centuries, in 1259, the 14th century, between the 16th and 17th century, and in the 19th century. Other unknown painters have also left us their best heritage throughout the ages. In recognition of their high artistic and historical value, these wall paintings and Boyana Church were listed as UNESCO World Cultural Heritage on the 26th of October 1979 in Luxor, Egypt. The church has gone through 3 periods of construction. In the first part of the 11th century, in the middle of the 13th century when the second structure comprising 2 stories was built, and in the 19th century when the last part of the building was added to the existing structure. Boyana Church is a vital part of Bulgaria's contribution to the development of art worldwide.